From the KBIA Newsroom in Columbia, I'm Amina Jenkins. The Missouri House gave initial approval Wednesday to broaden the state attorney general's power to arrest and detain individuals. As KBIA's Libby Howell reports, Democrats say it's governmental overreach.
Republicans argued the bill would add a level of protection for individuals and increase public safety. It would allow the Attorney General to appoint investigators who would have the same arrest powers as other peace officers. But Columbia Democrat David Tyson Smith argued it's not the time to give the Attorney General more power. He called upon Republicans to, in his words, stand up to the governor or the president. An amendment that would have extended the same powers to alcohol and tobacco control officers and the state fire marshal's office was defeated. I'm Libby Howell, KBIA News.
After the U.S. Supreme Court has declared many of President Trump's tariffs illegal, mid-Missouri businesses say they're not sure yet if they'll attempt to get refunds. Brian Kukla owns CycleX Bike Shop in Columbia and currently imports some bikes from countries such as Taiwan. He says his business has been heavily affected by tariffs.
We operate in an industry that the margins are already on the slightly tighter side of things, and so any reduction in our margin is going to hurt.
Kukla says CycleX is in a holding pattern, prioritizing flexibility to make ends meet while waiting to see how tariffs adjust. A bill to establish a strategic reserve of Bitcoin had its first public committee hearing Wednesday morning. KBIA's Lily Dunn has more about the effort to invest state funds in cryptocurrencies.
The Missouri House Commerce Commission is currently reviewing the bill, which would allow the state treasurer to invest in cryptocurrencies and receive cryptocurrencies in the form of gifts, grants, donations, or bequests. It would also allow fines, fees, taxes, and other costs to be paid in cryptocurrency. Duke University finance professor Campbell Harvey says that investing in an asset 4 times as volatile as the S&P 500 is risky.
The value could go up, but it could also plummet dramatically.
Harvey says the state would first have to borrow money from itself to establish the reserve, which means Missourians' tax dollars would be invested in what he calls a highly risky gamble. I'm Lily Dunn, KBIA News.
2 House Republicans have helped secure the University of Missouri $8.4 million of nuclear reactor funding. The money was asked for by 4th District Representative Mark Alford and 3rd District Representative Bob Onder, and comes amid plans to build a second-generation researcher reactor that is expected to cost more than $1 billion. Both facilities are part of the university's research into cancer-fighting drugs. Alford says even though the funding only makes a small dent in raising the money necessary to build the new facility, he thinks it helps keep the project alive.
There are different things that go into, just like building a house, right? You got to have the plans, you got to have the architect, you've got to pour the footing for it. It doesn't just happen overnight.
Mizzou spokesman Travis Zemford thanked the lawmakers in an email and said the school will use the money to produce cancer drugs not made anywhere else. I'm Amina Jenkins, KBIA News, Columbia.